news with Gina.
The news with Gina Grad.
All right, let's get this over with. The Department of Health in San Francisco says the marijuana, of course, is the Corona Roundup. Marijuana dispensaries are an essential business and can continue to operate along with pharmacies, grocery stores, gas stations, and banks.
Wow.
That's kind of how far we've come.
Now.
Yeah. As you mentioned, Donald Trump Wednesday signed a bill to ensure employees get paid sick leave. Now Congress is working on a relief package that would give Americans checks of $1,000 or more. I think that depends on how many kids you have. Congressman, yeah.
I think I heard a family of four could get $3,000. $3,000?
Yeah, I think you're right.
$500 per kid, I heard, and $1,000 per adult.
What's that?
$500 per kid and $1,000 per adult.
Oh, I'm going to tell my kids that it's $1,000 per person, but one of you's not good enough.
Oh, that's good.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah, so don't.
And don't tell them who.
About that.
They'll be obvious.
It'll be based on their reaction.
That's right. Congressman Mario Diaz-Balart and Ben McAdams are the first lawmakers to announce testing positive for coronavirus. Prince Albert of Monaco tests positive for coronavirus.
See, when bad things happen to good people. Wait, is that the guy can't
No.
sweat?
No,
that's a different guy.
Is that Prince Andrew?
I think that's Prince Andrew.
This is the one that's Grace Kelly's son.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a different guy. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin says taxpayers can delay. We did talk about this. Can delay payments 90 days, but you still must file by April 15th. Usually it's the other way around when you think of an extension, so don't mess that up. The Census Bureau has suspended field operations. They're not doing the door-to-door thing right now. President Trump invoking some wartime powers to speed the supply of medical supplies like masks and respirators. Dr. Oz, he's going to stop taping for now. A staffer of his tested positive. The Friends reunion has been put on hold.
Now.
I know.
We've crossed the line.
It was supposed to drop in May to help launch HBO Max streaming, but it's been delayed. Vin Diesel's action flick Bloodshot. That was opened in theaters. Brian and O'Brien's planning on seeing that.
Really?
That is going to hit video instead.
I will say Invisible Man and The Hunt both were seeing.
I think we're going to rent Invisible Man this weekend.
Both
excited.
VOD now.
Yeah.
They were in theaters when this whole thing happened.
And you're
so
allowed to.
Didn't the Vin Diesel one drop?
It last Friday.
But
Last
theaters
Friday.
were closing
so now
within
you
a
can
24
rent it.
hours.
God, they advertised the shit out of this thing well in advance. I thought it had been out for 2 weeks or something. So last Friday is when it came out.
And we'll hit video March 24th, so you're going to have to wait a little bit. Tyra Banks is postponing Model Land, the theme park in Santa Monica.
Well, there goes my weekend.
Yeah. And
If it's just me with the Vin Diesel, like I don't want to see any futuristic super soldier movies anymore.
Oh, you're in the wrong era, buddy.
I know weird super soldier movies, like he was died on the battlefield, but now the scientists brought him back and he's better than ever, and it's got some vision thing or something. It always feels just weird to me.
is that what this is?
It's that.
He basically he was
It's a comic book. It's based on the best-selling comic book.
He was some sort of Navy SEALs, Army Rangers type special ops guy. Killed in battle. They brought him back as an indestructible super soldier, and they can control, I guess, his cycles.
But don't they know how this ends? I mean,
they haven't seen Gemini Man.
haven't seen every super soldier movie ever made where they come and get them at the end.
They come up and
it never works.
They haven't seen the Bourne trilogy.
Can we put that picture back up for a second? Question about Photoshop or whatever. You know how with women they
Jesus,
enhance.
look at his waist.
They enhance the boobs and stuff. Yeah. For men, do they focus on veins?
Yeah, he doesn't. Look, they bring out whatever is bad, they diminish, and whatever is good, they enhance.
But look at those veins.
If bigger arms and more vascular is good, they'll focus on that. If a narrower waist or a bigger waist is bad, then they'll get rid of the bad. So it's about sort of getting rid of the bad and enhancing the good.
I hear you. Vin Diesel. I've never noticed veins on a human being like that before.
Oh, they're out there.
Wow.
You gotta watch Wolverine.
I was just about to say, look at Hugh Jackman
in the later fucking punch.
In the later Wolverine movies, crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
It puts this to shame.
Oh my. Whoopi Goldberg is self-quarantining. That's not stopping her from co-hosting, though. A lot of people are. Oh my God.
Wolverine.
There's Wolverine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Very vascular.
My goodness. Congratulations to Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Mrs. Jackman.
Meanwhile, the three hosts of the Today Show practicing some extreme social distancing. They did their broadcast from 3 different locations. Savannah Guthrie's home with a sore throat and sniffles. She did it from her makeshift studio. Al Roker's, he's at home. Hoda Kotb in studio. Here's a snippet of how that went. Skype doesn't sync up perfectly, so little delays and a little extra, but this is what the Today Show looked like.
This is a little Brady Bunch-esque. It's a little funky looking at this 3-box, but I'm happy to be sitting in between you guys. Hey, Al.
I know. But you could never come between us.
Yeah.
We're doing great. In fact, I just got the coffee maker going. We're just kind of hanging out. Nick hasn't come down for breakfast yet, which is great. So look, it is very weird, I will admit. But venturing out, making sure you keep that physical distance. It's really, and Deborah's waving hi.
Hold on, is any of this necessary? Really? Why don't we just put a nanny cam on my dad and we can watch him sit on a fucking sofa and read a book? I really, off guy. I got the coffee maker.
My wife's saying hi.
A person off camera who we can't see. How you doing, bro? Okay, good.
Kids upstairs.
My son's probably going to come down, I don't know, 10, 15. He likes, music. What's that called? Music. Hey, buddy, what's your cereal?
Music.
Oh, yeah, he likes music. He listens. So his thing is, it's not whole milk. He doesn't like a whole milk, but the non-fat is a little. He's a 3% guy. Let's see. I'm looking at stuff off camera. I got a book over there. That's an end table. You can't be seen on camera. Oh, there's my cat. Hey, Boots. You in the mood to come? I'm not. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go over there. Let's see. I think I got a letter opener. Oh, that's the doorbell.
Amazon.
Okay, the Amazon guy's here. You can't see him. It's usually the same guy. Curtis, I think. Is it Curtis?
I need a signature for this.
Okay, hold up. I'm going to be off camera with the cat for a second.
We're in the middle of a live shot.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Hey, buddy, when are you coming down for the music? Hey, Mucinex? Wait, is that something else? Mucinex?
It's called Mucinex.
Okay, well, sit in for me. I got to. Oh, no.
I don't even have any pants on.
I tell you what. Get the door. You get the door. I'll sit here.
I want to get the door.
So, I think.
I have a full truck of deliveries to deliver.
All right, we have someone coming. I got my buddy who's going to sign.
God, Dad, you're such an idiot.
It's important, to keep a distance from people and wash your hands. And, in Key West, it's going to be 83 degrees. There's no way you could find out that information without me.
Got bacon.
What other hot breaking temperature news stories do I have? SoCal's intermittent rain showers, so you look out for that. Less traffic, And, back to you. Is it Hoda?
Hoda, yeah.
Hoda. Go ahead.
That was scintillating. Thank you, Al.
Do we need to film any of this stuff? First off, you people didn't do anything when you were in studio. Now you're fucking at home and you're in your fucking pajama bottoms. Now there's nothing going on.
Yeah.
These people are wildly unnecessary. And the only part is, it's like, well, it's familiar and a lot of people. You know what that's for? You know what you substitute them for? Huggy blankets. That's what a kid uses a fucking blanket for when he doesn't want to sleep over at his friend's house at age 7. You go, take your blanket.
What percentage of, is this Today's Show?
Yeah.
What percentage of Today's Show, or any of the morning shows, do you think the viewers are to have it on in the background, i.e. like doctor's office style, just while they do other things? What percentage versus what percentage is actually paying attention? Like, oh, what's the weather like today? What's Al wearing?
I don't know. I can tell you this. Anybody.
It's got to be 70-30, right?
It sounds right. Anybody who's devoted watcher of The View or The Today Show or any of these fakakta shows is not going back to work when this fucking curfew is lifted. If you watch The View and you never miss The View, you're not going anywhere.
No.
Your fucking day in life is shot. You're fucking dumb and you're camped on your sofa anyway.
Yeah, you didn't change your routine.
And by the way, the View audience, the only time they left the house was to go see the fucking View. It wasn't to go do important research or build a bridge or work. You're in the audience.
Yeah.
So all these people that are affected by this, they're not coming back into the economy.
That's right.
They're just fucking there anyway. They're already fucking shut-ins. All right, sorry.
Well, Kevin Bacon, someone you spoke to recently, he started this 6 Degrees social media campaign challenge, and he's challenging viewers to tag 6 people in posts who they're staying home for during the coronavirus pandemic. So the virus isn't unwittingly spread to someone else who could get very sick. It's a cute idea for him being the 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon guy. Here's a quick clip.
Every one of us has someone who is worth staying home for. And I am staying home for Kira Sedgwick.
Kev?
Speak of the devil. What? I'm doing something. While you're staying home, you need to post a video or a sign like this one saying who you're going to stay home for. And you tag 6 friends so they do the same. You can post it on your socials with the hashtag #IStayHomeFor so that I can see it. And since we're all connected by various degrees, trust me, I know, we can work together to stay home and keep each other safe and spread the word. I stay home for Kira Sedgwick.
I'd like to do, when I talk to Kevin next, I'm going to do that thing they did in The Simpsons when the 2 heavyweight fighters are like, I'm fighting for the memory of my dead manager. And the other one's like, I'm fighting for his memory too. And like, you can't fight for him. I'm going to go, I'm staying home for Kira Sedgwick. And I was thinking about that long. What movie was she in there? What was
Singles?
That? Singles. I committed back in 87 to stay home or to commit my life to Kira Sedgwick. Now, you met her and married her and you think you're in, but you're not.
Dibs.
So you got to pick out somebody else.
That's good.
Because Kira's mine.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd appreciate that.
I have a philosophical thought for folks that are listening. I got a text from Tucker Carlson last night, kind of late his time.
Set you up?
It was like 9:30 at night, and he said, what's your head on this whole thing? Like, sort of psychologically, emotionally, whatever.
Footnote to that. Did you see the stories that he basically went to Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago and said, "Hey, man, you got to take this shit seriously"?
I didn't hear that.
No, it's Chris can find the story. It's pretty everywhere. But like Tucker Carlson made a trip on his own to Mar-a-Lago when he knew Trump would be there, and basically, worked contact to get a little one-on-one time with them and spent a couple hours, and was basically this was like at a fulcrum point of the coronavirus getting out of control in this country at least. And he sort of, from what I read a couple stories about it, he sort of sat him down like, "Hey man, you got to take this shit seriously. Like, enough with the it's a hoax. Yeah. It's a hoax or whatever. Like, it's time to actually turn the corner on this."
He sent me a text, but he traveled to Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah,
interesting. I did not hear about that.
Can both of those things be true?
Yeah, but why didn't he travel to me?
Why did he have to text?
He didn't send a text. It's so cold.
Yeah, it is a little impersonal.
So he said, like, what are your thoughts, like, psychologically? And I said, well, here's the thing. We all just got handed down this relatively short prison sentence. Now, in a nice prison, club fed, but look at it as a very short sentence. Then there's the saying, you can do the time or the time can do you. So in this time...
It's good.
Oh, yeah. You can take this time to do push-ups and learn a trade, going with the prison analogy, or you could join a gang and get a face tattoo or make pruno in your toilet. So what are you going to do with this time? Everyone's been given a small sentence. We all got it. We're not going to be able to argue it away with the judge. You could learn something. Meaning, okay, build a treehouse with your kids and make lasagna with your wife. That is the version of getting your GED and learning a trade.
Yeah, making the best
or
of it.
Doing your chin-ups or whatever it is. You can use this. We all got it. Just use it for something positive. You can go to prison, you can write a book, or you can join a gang. That's it. Just think of it that way. And if you think of it that way, you may get out of this thing with a treehouse and some lasagna.
Wow.
What else would you want?
There you go. Silver lining.
Right.
Well said. Well, this is a very, very important...
He has
do we verify
story.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so Tucker says he felt a, quote, moral obligation to meet with Trump and warn him personally about the seriousness of the coronavirus pandemic. So he told Vanity Fair that he didn't feel it was his role, but his wife convinced him to meet with Trump at Mar-a-Lago on March 7th. 2 nights later on his Fox show, Tucker issued a pointed warning to viewers to prepare for the coming storm.
Interesting. Did not hear. He, I don't believe, spoke about that on his show, but he may have spoke about it at Vanity Fair.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think the Vanity Fair interview was done by a friend or a mentor of his, like someone who knew him well.
Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right. Gina, what do we got?
Very, very, very important stories. We want to keep small businesses running. That's, a lot of people are getting laid off. It's a really tough time for the economy. And somebody, God bless him, a hero, thinking outside the box on the Las Vegas Strip. They're taking an unconventional approach to social distancing for dancers at the strip club, offering drive-thru peep shows for customers seeking their services in the wake of this outbreak. This is according to Fox. Guests can drive up to the front door, and they're going to have dancers separated by this 6-foot rule, and they can enjoy a totally nude show right from the seat of their car, and they'll kind of shake it in the doorway. Starting at 8 p.m. Saturday, each show will run 10 minutes, cost $100 per customer, plus tips. They're encouraged. I say I salute these people.
It's
a peep show.
Yeah, but it's a drive-up. It's a drive-through peep show.
How many dudes are like, I'm going to go get tested for corona at the drive-thru?
The lines are pretty long, so I could be gone for 4 or 5 hours.
I'll be in the car. And you know how those temperature forehead readers give me a boner, right? Oh, we've never discussed that. Okay, well, that's how I'm wired.
Yeah.
So. Is this really something?
This is at Little Darlings.
How could this possibly work?
How could it not work? Drive up, shake it, hand over the money.
In the day of porn, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But this is a novel, fun thing, I think.
I think this is one of those stories that's a cool story, but
is.
it doesn't actually, it's not going to manifest itself and stop the car out front of the front door.
Right.
The front
I'm
doors.
disappointed in both of you.
Well, listen.
This sounds fun.
Here's the thing about front doors. Front doors typically are 36 inches, 3 feet.
Okay.
1 3/4 thick, 6'8" height. Okay. That's the width is 36 inches on an exterior front door. That door that leads in the studio is an exterior grade door width. When you have double doors, you essentially have 6 feet.
Right.
Normally, it's a 6 foot. So if you went to a nice house that had the front door and you opened up the double door, you'd have 6 foot. That's going to put each chick on the wrong side of the jam.
Oh, my God.
Forget about the jam musically.
Right.
I'm talking about door jam. One, they're both on the butt side.
Oh,
speaking of butts.
That's right.
They're both on the hinge side because the doors open in the middle. Again, you have the theatrical, which was missing from whatever that sitcom was that used to bother me. Men. Anyway.
2.5 Men.
2.5 Men. Anyway. You open them up. The door open is not big enough for you to see. You can't have chicks dancing 6 foot apart. They're not going to be seen. They're inside the club.
Maybe they're physically in the doorway.
If you're in the doorway, how are you going to be 6 foot and can't see two at once? The doorway's 6
No,
foot.
the dancer, I think they're saying that the dancer and the person in the car are 6 feet apart.
Y is the name.
Yeah, Kid Y.
And female.
Yeah, but then there was something like they traded her out for the video because everyone was doing that in the 90s. Milli Vanilli said, it doesn't matter.
All right, let's bring it home.
You
Gina
got
Grad.
it. I'm Gina Grad. That's the news.
I like a buxom woman.
Gina Grad. That was the news with Gina Grad.